I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and this is the first video, and this is me explaining myself why I'm starting this, because I know that somewhere in the near future I'm gonna wake up and be super insecure and think, why did we start all this? So I just want to put it out there. And the reason that I want to create content for YouTube is because I want to share my journey in a way that I'm not allowed to do on Instagram and TikTok. And I want to share my magical, crazy, chaotic, and beautiful journey. I'm sharing that because, first of all, I like to create. I've always loved editing and recording, and it's just a hobby of mine. It gives me so much joy. I also noticed that if you live with this creator mindset, you notice more beautiful things. I think someone said this once, or Thijs, my fiance, said it, like, you should live pretending there's a camera crew following you, because then you do more interesting things. And I really think that that is true. So from a personal, creative aspect, that's why I want to record and create more content. I'm rattling, sorry. But second of all, there's a lot of people that have inspired me to take risks, live an unconventional life, make something work even though the odds are against you. And I feel like the life that I'm living or creating for myself, the business I'm building, the things I want to pursue, the things I fight for, what I believe in, I hope that people see that even though not everything I do is working out, I'm still very freaking happy that I have this let's just try and go for it mindset. That took me, by the way, a long time to come at that point. And it has, and it still does, create these situations that I would have never anticipated, and that I just want to share, because maybe someone sees it and think, hey, what the heck, I'm gonna go for it too. I'm gonna leave my country, move to Spain. I have this business idea that I don't have any qualifications for, but I'm still gonna do it because this funky blonde on YouTube is doing it too, so why shouldn't I? Like, how cool would it be if, like, it triggers some other people out there, like other people have triggered me, in a good way. And the reason why I pick YouTube instead of going on Instagram and TikTok, which I am going to do, but let's just talk about that in another part. But YouTube, I think, is a beautiful way to just go a bit more raw and authentic and not as heavily edited. You're also allowed more time. And I just have topics that I don't want to put on Instagram and TikTok and do on YouTube. It's not very clear in my head yet, but for me it makes sense. Can't put the words to it, but it makes sense to me. Also, I'm going to be completely honest here. If you don't know me, I'm Dutch, meaning that being honest comes naturally to us. Also, I'm not ashamed to share those details of my life as well, but there's a financial aspect to it as well. I didn't start creating Instagram and TikTok 3 years ago and now YouTube today because I want to be a full-time content creator, making a salary or living out of that. Good to know is that I have denied so many brand deals on Instagram and TikTok because I wanted to protect my authenticity and it just didn't feel worth it to me. A great example is there was at one point a big company that wanted me to eat frozen pizza, like ASMR mukbang style, for 2,500 euros. And it was at a point where when we were renovating our house and I think the same week we heard that we needed to spend an extra 10K on something that we didn't include in our budget, and I still declined the pizza because I just couldn't live with myself if I was going to do that. I know it's maybe a bit exaggerating. Do I say that right? Sorry. But that means that if I don't do these like crazy unboxing videos or partnerships on Instagram and TikTok, then there's no way it's going to bring money in. There's other things that you can succeed with because of social media. For example, I'm building a business, like I said. I truly believe that if there are people following me, or it's not the way to put it, but if I create an audience of people that like following my journey, have a same interest as I do in multiple things. For example, this business is about hospitality, so if people follow me that like going to restaurants as well, then I know that it's going to be easier to reach a lot of people with the business that I'm building without having to do like any superficial advertising, if that makes sense. Plus, I love making content, like I said, so that's like a win-win. But still, there's a lot of time and energy that goes into that, and it's not financially helping me out. Now, that used to be all good and great because I had a job that paid me well and I just did content or social media on the side. But now that I'm pivoting towards my business, my life here in Spain, I cannot sell it to myself anymore to make the content, put the hours in that I'm doing, and not gaining anything from it. So YouTube is basically the only way where I can do what I love, grow my audience, and then still get an income from ads without having to mukbang ASMR deep frozen pizzas. Great. Maybe this will scare some people off, thinking, oh, it's too commercial for me. I'm out. If you think that of me, then so be it. It's not what it's just one of the reasons why I'm here. Not the reason. Also, if you look at the stats, this is a long-term investment because I don't expect this to blow up anytime soon. Hey, who knows? Is there anything else I want to share on my first YouTube video. What do I want to share here? What is my journey? I think it's going to be a lot of things. First is just my life, a woman, ADHD, getting married soon. Probably going to share a lot about that too. I moved to Spain. That was an interesting journey that I still want to reflect on and share the lessons that I learned. About the ADHD part, got late diagnosis at age 29. I'm 31 now. I think it would be really cool to share a bit about that as well, because it has given me a lot of insight about how my brain, my body functions, and because of that, I spent a lot of time and energy improving my health as well. So I think I'm going to talk about that transformation too. Also because I'm just really freaking proud of that. I was a smoker, a heavy drinker, wasn't eating healthy, and I ran my first half marathon 3 months ago. Of course, I'm 31, it's everybody, da 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 da. But just let me, this is the place where I can share that, because I can just share whatever I want. Oh, I'm getting a call, no. That was Thijs asking me if we want to do lunch together today. So of course my answer is going to be yes. Okay, where was I? I think, I said I can share anything here. And that's right. Okay, I got it. Wow, this is hard. I've learned a lot from my Instagram and my head. I've learned a lot from my Instagram and TikTok days. And I remember that I used to be very, very focused on the stats, like how many people did this reach, like what audience, how many followers did this video gain, what's the average watch time, what is the algorithm doing this month, what's a trending audio, da da da. And it's a successful way to grow for sure, but how I'm going to navigate that on Instagram and TikTok is not for this video. But since this is my first YouTube video and this is like my manifestation of what I want to put out here and the guidelines I'm setting for myself, like building a new YouTube channel foundation. Oh, that could be a cool title for this video. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that here, and I'm looking to myself, even though the monitor is there. I'm looking to myself, not doing that this time, because on YouTube, I am just going to put out there what I want to put out there. Make videos that are authentic to my journey, not heavily edited. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm not gonna do shorts either, but that's a question for another time. Because YouTube is a long-term investment. Like I said, maybe it will grow one day, maybe it won't. But this is what I've been wanting to do for a couple of years, but was too scared to do. And it's a great way to like schedule some time every week to record these videos or edit them And I cannot do, how do I say this? I cannot not reflect on the steps I'm taking in my journey, because I will be like reviewing it myself on a weekly basis. So it's like my YouTube channel is also not really my diary, but it will be my weekly reflection of how my life is at that point, because that is what I'm going to share. Okay, now I'm just losing it, but I think I said all the things I wanted to say for my first video. Also, I needed to practice talking, not in Dutch, but in English, unscripted, to no one. And every start is cringy. The more I practice, the quicker I get out of the cringy part of it all. Yep, that's it. Okay, bye.